In this video, we are going to talk about the phenylalanine tyrosine ALCAR stack coming up. Okay, preliminary stuff out of the way. Look, we asked the market, what do you want from a pre-made stack? They said something powerful, modafinil-like, but natural. We delivered. Get it at livecortex.com. The Cortex stack is being called the only pre-made stack that works. Look, you combine uridine, go read about it. One of the most powerful ingredients there is, in the sort of nootropic sphere, with CDP choline and low-dose artichoke extract. We put some bacopa in there for the extra sort of added neurite outgrowth and working memory benefit. Then you get a profoundly powerful effect. People talk about the Siltep stack and artichoke extract and forskolin being like modafinil. That's not been the case in my experience. For a lot of other folks, it isn't. A lot of people are sort of iffy about that, and who knows? I mean, look, some people seem to respond well to it. Not me, and not a lot of people that I know. But I'll tell you what, the real modafinil-like stack is in uridine, CDP choline, artichoke extract, and bacopa monnieri in very particular quantities, which we made in a commercial stack called Cortex. Get it at livecortex.com, as well as other powerful nootropic products. If you are new to nootropics, new to this channel, 2 years in, 5 years in, we built a product called Smarter, Better, Faster, a surgical guide to using nootropics for total mental dominance that lays out not only questions answered, racetam choline, everything you can think of about nootropics, where to get them, the best available sources right now, the best gear, but also lists and lists and lists of very, very powerful rogue functional stacks, nootropic stacks that I don't talk about anywhere, that you can't find anywhere on the web, that I took a decade of nootropics experience and to learn how to put together, and they're incredible. You find someone who's like a chief at something, right, and ask them what their strategy is, what their nootropic stacks are. They've been taking them for a long time. They're going to have some good juice for you. We put that juice in the Smarter, Better, Faster book. Get it at livecortex.com. Coupon code 5 gets you $5 off both of those products. Okay, so I think in the nootropic sphere, most of the popular, probably like 75% of the popular stacks or popular combinations of stuff is really cholinergics. That means they increase acetylcholine, improve signaling of acetylcholine, etc. Some of them work on AMPA receptors, some of them work on glycine, some of them work on GABA, serotonin, these sorts of things, but a lot of them are cholinergic. And what doesn't really get talked about often enough is the dopaminergic ones. These are the nootropics that increase dopamine, work on dopamine, or improve motivation, right? They get the brain and they get the person to want to drive to action, drives them to action, drives you to be productive, drives you to do work. And those are some of my favorite nootropics. Tyrosine, phenylalanine, and ALCAR individually are nootropics that drive action. Okay, ALCAR because it increases brain cell fatty acid use in mitochondria, so it sort of gives you more reusable brain energy, and when you've got more brain energy, you want to do stuff. You want to, the human wants to go do stuff when it's working well. Tyrosine actually directly increases dopamine, right? It goes through some conversion processes, and then in your brain it creates a couple neurotransmitters, 3 of them, but one of them is dopamine. So it's motivating in that way, having more dopamine. That's the motivation neurotransmitter right there. Phenylalanine essentially does the same thing, right? It is through its metabolic processes will end up being dopamine in the brain. Stacking them together, though, in very particular quantities, really sort of low doses, is a motivation and mental energy nootropic cocktail. Lately, I've been experimenting with a lot more kind of dopaminergics and trying to really, really get a good dopamine cocktail together. And this is what I found works really well. Get a pen and paper. This is the takeaway: 300 milligrams of phenylalanine with 400 milligrams of L-tyrosine with 300 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine. Okay, it's 300 milligrams of phenylalanine, 400 milligrams L-tyrosine, 300 milligrams acetyl L-carnitine. Put them together, throw them down, throw some water down with it, go to town. I think you're going to find within 30 or 40 minutes, and for a lot of people, the onset's going to be a lot quicker than that. For me, it's 20, 30 minutes. I just have to say that as a caveat. Some people it takes longer to respond. You're going to have some good functional brain energy, and you will be motivated to do work. You are working on the neurochemicals that improve your dopamine profile and put the brain in a place where you can get to work. Productive output, my friends, is the way to create outcomes. Try the stack. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Ryan here. Thanks for watching. But if you want to take your brain game to the next level, you want to increase your focus, your verbal fluency, your mental energy, your ability to sit down and crank out work for hours at a time, secure a bottle of the Cortex Nootropic stack. Our customers are clear. This is the best pre-made stack on the planet. And hey, speaking of stacks, if you really want to take your nootropic stack game to the next level, secure the Smarter, Better, Faster book. This is a surgical guide to using nootropics for total mental dominance. You talk about stacks, we got stacks in there. Endless amounts of stacks, power stacks, verbal fluency stacks, working memory stacks. We've got modafinil strategies and everything else you can think of to include a whole sector on nootropics questions answered. Smarter, Better, Faster, the most powerful nootropics guide on the planet. livecortex.com. That's livecortex.com. We'll see you over there.